travel, not at all. And you've got to have some success on the road if you want to do well in the league.
Now we'll look at Dallas's starting lineup. Parsons and Dirk are in at the forward spots. Williams is out there with Matthews, and it's Pachulia in at center. Now here's Freak. A 14-point game for him in the win against Brooklyn. Jones with the screen on Williams. Clock at 4. Got freed up. Nice work off the pick.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Here is Williams. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. Here's Nowitzki, buried from 15 feet out. Nowitzki's got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
There's Freak. The shot misses. Excellent D there from Williams. A chance now to go to Dorisburg, who had a chance to talk with Rick Carlisle.
And of course, he said a big key for them will be trying to minimize Monte Ellis's impact offensively. He added, he's one of the best in the league at blowing by his defender and finishing at the rim. We've got to force him left, and then at the other end, make sure we go at him defensively and see that he expends some energy there as well. Kevin, defense not Ellis's strong suit seems like a smart plan.
All right, Doris, thanks.
A good open look, and he splashes home the three.
Williams kicks to Matthews. Back to Williams. Another three for Dallas.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
Launches it. And it's Freak missing. Dallas has gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
Both free throws good from Matthews. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Pacers trail by 5. Screen by Jones. And a wide open look for Freak. Offline with his 3.
Oh, boy, I tell you what, they don't get much uglier than the quarter he's having.
Yeah, and it's not showing any signs, Greg, of turning around here soon. I mean, his touch is basically gone AWOL.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Indiana again missing.
And he's really having all sorts of problems with his jumper right now.
Yeah, big time. I mean, the words that come to mind, ice and cold and disappearing stroke, all would apply.
Yeah, strong move to the basket there. Nice power to get that up and in.
And there's the pass to Jones to stop the run. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And that's good stuff from him. Nice touch.
Down low. Deflects the pass. Williams kicks to Pachulia. Good, great play by Williams to set it up.
So far, so good for them at the offensive end here in the early going.
Yeah, the great field goal percentage to start exactly what they were hoping for.
Now here's Jones. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Indiana shooting their first free throws of the evening.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group. Only around 75%.
Dallas leading by 7. On the floor for Dallas, JaVale McGee is out there with Nowitzki. Then there's J.J. Barea. Then it's Devin Harris. And it's Matthews in at the small forward. Here's Barea. It's rebounded by Indiana. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
They just weren't challenged. I mean, nearly as much as they should have been in that game, at least when they had the ball.
Yeah, it was a mismatch. I mean, the defense from the start was on its heels practically the entire game. Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
And let's go down to a list of players you can't leave open under any circumstances. This season's most accurate small forwards from the field. Paul George on top.
Obviously, looking at those numbers, he hasn't just been settling for outside shots. He works very hard to get a lot of high-quality looks in close.
And that inside-outside game, I like to call it reversible clothing. It makes him the most accurate shooter among NBA small forwards.
And Indiana making a change here. Ellis is checked in. The Mavericks also with a sub. Pachulia's checked in. Here's Freak. Hands it from downtown. Freak's got 5 points so far.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Pass to Harris. Just 5 to shoot. Kicks it to Nowitzki. Shoots from 12. Here's Pachulia. Excellent D there from Hill.
You know, he can be a little hesitant near the rim. We saw it there. If the defense offers just a little bit of resistance, he doesn't take it up quite strong enough.
Kept alive. Here's Hansbrough. And it's Hill with the jam.
And he's just going all out to get the second chance points. Just a terrific finish.
There was no one that was going to prevent MGA from converting that one.
Well, clearly this is the kind of game that could come down to 1 or 2 plays, and he wants to be the guy to make those plays.
Matthews passes to Pachulia. Here's Nowitzki. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Just no chance for the smaller defender to block that shot.
He's really, really good at using his size to free himself up for those mid-range jumpers. A master at it.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Nets got down to business. He dropped 14 points and was on the mark from deep, draining several threes. His outing ensured that his team would keep their hot streak going. An important factor indeed, guys.
And Doris, thank you so much. He couldn't have been much better in that game, could he, GA?
Not at all. He was great. I mean, that's for sure. If he wasn't at his best, he was awfully close.
Guys, he came to compete and win. Let's hope he's got that same attitude, that same energy, that same swag here tonight.
Rejected by Nowitzki. Here's Harris, and it's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it.
And a quick look at the numbers for Freak. Averaging 17 points per game, 5 assists, and 2 rebounds. And he brings that offensive firepower to the team. Scoring just comes naturally.
And, you know, defenses are throwing everything at him, yet he's still able to put up points. He's really unstoppable.
Hits the three-point bomb. Freak's got 8 points here in this quarter. The Mavericks have gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. Matthews. With it, George picks him up. Harris dishes to Barea. Harris a screen on Ellis. Nowitzki sets a screen for Matthews. Baseline jumper. And that one comes up a bit short.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Pick up by Hill. To the inside. And stolen by Nowitzki. Up top, Barea. Hansbrough defending. Pachulia, no luck.
He's always going to have a difficult time finishing when the defense is in his face like that.
Over to the left wing. Here's Freak. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. The Mavericks leading. Barea with it. He's coming off a 10-point game against Miami.
You know, and in watching that game, he did a really nice job of passing the basketball, scoring, and setting up his teammates.
The Pacers making a change here. Jones is checked in. Chandler Parsons, he's checked in for Dallas. Williams comes in for J.J. Barea.
You know, even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, as a coach, you can really ill afford to have those types of opportunities presented against your defense. Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Here's Williams. There's the pick. To the paint. Pachulia kicks to Parsons. Shot to stop the drought. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Pacers.
Great hustle defensively through the first.
And we're through the...
Thank you, Kevin. I'm here.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third. Freak really making a difference here.
Yeah, he's been a revelation tonight, almost scoring at will in that first half.
Really hard to fathom he'll be able to keep it up for the next 2 quarters, but, you know, you never know. It could be a special night for him.
Freak, he's in at point guard. Jones is out there with Hill. Then it's Paul George, and it's Ellis in at the shooting guard. That's the group starting the second half for Frank Vogel. Paul George with the steal. Out to the wing. Now here's Freak. He's got 10. Fires the 3. Here's Jones. That's tipped, and that'll be Indiana as it goes out of bounds. Pacers retain possession.
2 points.
Hill, a screen on Williams. Pick up by Hill. Freak passes to George. There's a good screen. The feed now to Freak. Clock at 6. Over in the corner, Ellis. Second shot opportunity.
That's not how you want to kick off the second half with 3 straight misses.
Here's Matthews, and he goes in for the dunk.
It's as if the defense just let him go.
He'll thank them for that because he got a chance to perform a little razzle-dazzle on that one.
Pick up by Hill. Freak with it. Williams picks him up. Jones kicks to Freak. Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and it comes off the front of the rim.
Boy, a sluggish, muddy start to this second half. Still scoreless.
Williams kicks to Pachulia. Can't connect from short range. Indiana trailing here. Here's Freak. Good, and the assist goes to Ellis. And that's 13 points for Freak.
And this offense needed that one after 4 misses to start the half.
Williams attacking. The 10-footer. No luck, and Indiana will go the other way with it. And this matchup with Dallas, it's their first meeting of the season.
And last season, they made short work of this club. 2 games, 2 wins.
They may have wished for more games against them. A definite disparity in talent. We'll see if they take advantage again tonight.
From 12 feet out. And that's good for 2. Matthews has got the game tied up here for Dallas.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Hill, a screen on Williams. Here's Freak. And he connects on the jumper. The screen did the trick. Freak's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Williams, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot, he'll shoot 2. It's going to be on Freak.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
Boy, he had a nice look at it after drawing the foul. Boy, it would have been nice to get an and one there.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Hill, he's checked in for George, and it's Hill in for Ellis. Then for the Mavericks, JaVale McGee's checked in for Pachulia. Harris comes in for Wesley Matthews. And Barea subbed in for Dirk Nowitzki. Hill sets the screen for Freak. He dishes it to Jones. And the Pacers another 3.
That's a weapon they've been allowed to use at will today.
Yeah, the defense struggling to take that away from him.
Harris outside. Feeds it to Barea.